Hello.
Hello, Hawk.
Hi.
Good to meet you,
wow.
buddy.
Yeah. I'm so glad you made it. I made it.
We're lucky,
Okay.
mate. We're lucky.
Okay, yeah. My friends, light workers and light warriors. Today I have with me a very interesting gentleman. You probably may have heard about him, Alobar Jones. And I tell you, uh, this interview or little chat nearly didn't made it because I got mixed up with the timings, and Alobar is so busy, and I really didn't have much time to research into this. But anyways, I'm so glad we are on time. So perhaps I would ask Alobar Jones to tell a wee bit about himself, because my subscribers are a different set from his subscribers, and perhaps a little intro by Alobar Jones would be appropriate. Take it away.
Yeah. I run different teams of astral travelers. I coordinate a lot of astral travel missions. Basically, what we do is we go around at night and we beat up the Illuminati. Like most of it, the biggest problems on the world are non-physical, and those non-physical problems, those beings are possessing most of our world leaders. And, not surprisingly, they're making some really dumb decisions. And so they are the hand that's in the glove that is our world leaders. All of the prime ministers who are following the great health drama of 2020, and it still keeps going. All the guys who are following that are puppets to these masters. And our astral travel group goes around and foils their plans and beats them up and locks them in galactic jail and does all sorts of crazy stuff to them, but we have the best time doing it.
Yeah, I certainly would like to thank you for your work, which very few people would understand or know about it.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah,
it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that. And I myself am very much aware of what's going on behind the scene, and especially the wars that are going on.
I've seen your videos, mate. You've got it. You've got the goods. You're awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
I should actually get you to come join us on one of our missions, mate. You'd have a great time.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but I think you and I share something in that, if you're one step ahead of everybody else, then you're a genius. If you're 2 or 3 steps ahead, then you're a little bit odd. So I think that's what's going on for us,
Yeah. Well, let's dive into the matter, Alobar, because I got a couple of questions, burning questions. One of which is I would like you to have your opinion on this transhumanism agenda, and are we able or about to break this agenda, because transhumanism is creeping in, and lots of people think, oh, it's good to have this device, to have technology, and blah, blah, blah. So let's hear it from you, Alobar.
All right. So I'll say it in some time into this question, in no uncertain terms. The transhumanist agenda is the end of human culture. It's the end of humanity. We will never else. Everything halts right there. I mean, I want you to think about this voice in your head. You're not possessed, you're enhanced thanks to AI. But remember that this AI will then become the hive queen, and we will all be her drones. And that will never, ever change. We will never break free of it. Right? We have to stop it now before it becomes a reality. This is not to say that in our astral travel groups, we've seen this stuff going. We've seen the research they're doing. lots of different countries are doing different research. Humans are more or less perfected the transhuman that they want to create. The Chinese are still bumbling along, but everybody's got one. Everybody's got a secret lab where they're pushing to create the new version of humanity, the new cyborg human. And it's the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen.
Okay. Can I give you some information, Alobar?
Sure.
They'll take 1 minute because I got to connect. All right.
Yeah.
Hang on. I've just consulted my and I also have first-hand information about the AI grid, which is important to the transhumanism agenda. Right now, just a couple of seconds ago, I got the information that 69% of several layers of the AI grid had been broken. And this was done by basically Mr. Shalon, who we work also together. I provide information on confirmed information. So this is pretty good news, Alba. Don't you think so?
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Our mission groups are not specific to smashing the AI grids at the moment. That is, those grids are being built and maintained by a group of insectoids called the Mantids. If you've been astral traveling around, you may have seen them. They're 8 or 9 foot tall, usually white, and they look like praying mantises. But these are the new invaders of planet Earth. It was the reptilians, but the clock is up for them. 2012, something about 2020 through the Hindu Yugas, which is describing the same clock. But their contract for Earth is over, and these non-physical praying mantis guys have showed up to take over Earth. Now they exist. They're used to living as a hive, but because they control so many worlds, they reached the biological limit of how much computing power they can put into one brain. And so now they're using AI to run their culture, to make all of their decisions. And the reason why the transhumanist agenda is current, why it's so important, is because those mantids want to integrate humanity into their empire. And they do that through inserting chips in all of us.
Yeah. Let's go into carry on.
Does that fit with what you want? Does that fit with what you're seeing on the planes?
Beg your pardon?
Does that fit with what you are seeing on the astral planes?
Oh yeah, certainly.
Good.
Right. It's the hive mentality and the control of this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the control.
Control like you could not even conceive.
Yeah.
Every word is recorded, every place you go, every person you meet, everything you see, every transaction you make, all of your health, the health data that you personally won't know about, but the computer inside you will. That'll know, how many heartbeats you have in a minute, what diseases you're susceptible, but so much data about you. So, and the facial recognition has gone down, and they started to use micro expressions, which is like an extension of body language. And so when I raise my eyebrows and do this, it's talking about my body is going into a particular emotional state, and they've tracked all of those for humanity. So they literally know what we're thinking. And I'm sure it'll get to the point where they can also put a voice in our head to talk us out of being independent. If any of those sort of independent thoughts happen, they'll be there to tell us, don't do that, we own you, you're not going anywhere. Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, I've not discussed this yet with anyone I know. And I
Excellent.
know a lot of people, Alobar.
Excellent. Excellent.
So now I'm going to ask your opinion. You see, first of all, background knowledge. The background knowledge is we are told not to focus our thoughts, which are energy, on some negative issues, but to focus on positive thinking. I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
However, perhaps there's a catch to this because lately, about the looking glass technology,
I'm familiar with it. Yep.
they have a certain group has broadcast about there's going to be sort of a false flag event in sometime in May. And their argument is they like to bring it out so that people know about it, and that reduces the chance of it happening, particularly on the 20th of May. Now,
well, look, what you need to do here, Hock, is you need to give me all of the information you have.
all right.
Because we'll take a team and we'll go out there and we'll put an end to that. There's
All
no
right.
reason we should allow that to happen. Look, there are many, many plots going on. At the moment, what's happening is the negative agenda is running out of steam.
Yeah.
And it's been defeated. So it's got a lot of what's called scorched earth plans, which means if we can't have the earth, then we just better destroy it so nobody can have it. And we are fending off dozens and dozens of those plans on a regular basis. Like the number of nukes that they've tried to set off in Ukraine is stupid. That's what they wanted to happen there. So it's when you talk about another false, definitely, that's how they operate. Every moment in history that we learn about in school, probably since World War II, if not earlier, is a false dang. Yeah. Like they love them. They love them. They can't get enough of false flags. It's ridiculous.
Okay, in that case, Alobar, I will contact you and give you whatever info I have.
Yeah, I need that.
Probably later today.
We know.
Right. So I want to give you a surprise.
Please, hit me.
Hit you, right. Love it. Okay. I'm going to read your energy since sure. You're live now and not from a photograph.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no, that's what I need. Yeah.
So just hang on. All right.
Yeah. Take a moment.
I'll attempt to do it here now. All right. Here's the diagnosis. Alobar, you have nothing to fear because I confirm that you are vibrating positive at the level that I hardly see in many people.
Oh, cool.
And, yeah. And you are at 19,865 vibration positive according to my calibration.
Wow. Okay.
Cool, man.
That's awesome. Yeah. What? Just to keep an idea, what's the average? What's the average calibration of a human?
Look, I haven't done calibration on many people, but certain politicians in my country. I'm now on a small island, as you can see. All of the politicians in my country, they vibrate on an average of minus, that is negative, 1,300.
take it. I'll take it. Yeah. You know, it's amazing just how nasty these guys can be.
Yep.
And yet somehow they come off looking like the good guys.
Right.
They have like not just their own PR teams, but like I think the media at large is there just to make these guys look good while they sell out the rest of their species.
Right.
Like,
so
I always wondered, like, what do you think these guys are getting paid to sell out their species? What do you think the price is to hand over the entirety of humanity? I can't imagine what it would be. I keep asking everybody this question: what is it worth to sell out your species? I can't imagine
on some ordinary individuals that I happen to read their energy,
Yep.
those who are positive, they usually vibrate at about in the hundreds.
Huh.
Yep. So now, Alobar, you see the range, you appreciate what I'm telling you, all right? So I'm glad to know you, honestly.
Thanks, mate. No, thank you. Like, done relentless shadow work, like this is coming on 15 years now of just meditating every day, just exploring and probing everything every day. Thank you. This is yeah, I put in a lot of work. So,
so
thanks for noticing.
it tells, Alobar, right?
Yeah, totally.
Your energetic signature, it just tells me a lot. Okay, right. There's one issue that I would like to bring up as well.
Yep.
You know, lately in the medical fraternity, many doctors are astounded by the fact of new cases of acute hepatitis in kids around 5 years old to 9 and up.
Yeah, we have to be really careful about what we talk about here. Just remember that, how careful we got to be.
No problem.
Yeah.
So, so these acute hepatitis has been reported in several countries, including mine, and the medical world is astounded. So, but I think I have a theory, and I'll let you know, and we're going to work on it.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, no, if you want to give me all of that information, come and join. And the more intel you can send me, the more these topics.
Yeah. So that's all about that I'm going to say.
Because that's not acceptable. That's just.
Yeah, kids 5 to 7 years old, the acute hepatitis leading to liver failure and requiring liver transplant, Alobar. To
at
that
5
degree.
Years old.
Yeah.
At 5 years old.
Gosh, you know, I can't stand it.
What is in that thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Right. So I think our session today has been quite fruitful.
Thanks, mate. I've enjoyed talking to you.
All right. Oh boy. So now I think we are almost done, unless you have something to add, Alobar. Take it away.
There's a few things I want to say to your fans that are important. It's an important thing to share, and that is that for the timelines of Earth, where we go into a technocratic control communist state, or if we go into a renaissance, and I mean a genuine renaissance, a rebirth of human culture, and we're really at a crossroads there. When you talk about positive energy and focus, all of the focus is going into the transhuman future, What I need people to be doing is to be imagining the future free of government, free of liars and corruption, and having leaders that we can trust, if we even choose to have leaders, if we choose to. But I just need people to think about a world where all of the technology that's been suppressed is released, and everybody can do it in their backyard. Everyone can do it in their garden shed, and energy becomes free, food becomes free. It just becomes a wonderland of joy, our planet. But, you know, I need people to keep imagining that, because manifesting that future right now, it's feeling weaker than it's feeling our manifestation energy is going into the wrong future. And I'd like you and your fans to start focusing on the future we actually want.
Fantastic. What a message, Alobar, because those who are subscribed in my channel, not many of these people, but most of them are light workers.
Yeah.
All right. So you are reaching out, your message is reaching out to important people. And again, I would like to emphasize the focus and the concentration on a better world of natural resources.
Yeah.
All right. It's very timely and much needed. And even if we spend about even 5 to 10 minutes of that focus in this,
just dreaming about what could be.
Yeah, in this direction is fantastic. And especially so because we just got the new moon.
Mm-hmm.
And every day before the full moon arrives, this is a perfect timing. All right. The energies are building up and are backing us up. All right.
Totally.
Fantastic. Fantastic, Alobar. Wow.
I just want to send out a quick message to everybody else. If you are a competent astral traveler, you don't need to be a master, but if you've got 5,000 or 10,000 hours of practice under your belt as an energy worker, as a light worker, then there just might be a role for you in the work we're doing. And so our teams are always recruiting. We're always looking for more people to literally roll up their sleeves and start saving the planet. Like this technology that we use, this astral travel, this light work technology that we use, it's the thing they fear the most. It's the way they dominate our planet. All of the tricks that they use come through that, but they are the only ones who monopolize this technology. And if we start using it, then we get to own this planet.
Wow.
Yeah.
And my friends, I will put the link of Alobar below in the video.
Thanks, brother.
Oh, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Yeah. And so I thank you very much, Alobar, for your time, which I know you are terribly busy. Me as well.
You too, Hock. Yeah. I can tell, mate. I can tell.
So let's wrap it up. And I'd like to thank you once again, Alobar, for your time. And in the usual manner, I will say,
bless you all. And I look forward to seeing you soon.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.